So I'm Jared with Solid Custom Floor Coatings, and what I want to do is walk you through the whole process of what we're going to do to transform your floor from the one you have now to something that's absolutely awesome that you always wanted before. So I think it just helps you, the video I'm going to show you and kind of walk you through is going to help you get an idea of what's going to happen and what's going to take place when we get to your house, the whole process, what all goes into making a floor look the way that we can, and how we do that. So basically the first thing that happens when we get to your house is we're going to inspect the concrete. Obviously you need to choose your color, and that's going to be a big part of it. So when we come out to inspect, we're going to show you a bunch of different samples. I'm going to show you all the different colors, the finished product. But what we want to do is check out your floor. And what we're looking for is to see what kind of condition it's in. So are there any cracks? Is the floor pitting? Is it spalling? Right? What kind of repair work might need to be done? If we see any like pitting or spalling that needs to be repaired, what we want to do is make sure we fix that. So that way when we coat the surface of your floor, it's perfectly smooth and you can't see any of the blemishes that you've got in your concrete floor right now. So that's the first part. We definitely want to do an on-site quote. We want to check it out. We want to see exactly what you've got and what we're going to need to do to take care of it. When we first show up to your job, we're going to start grinding the surface of the concrete. That's going to allow the product to bond really, really well and give it the longest life possible. So we're going to use hand grinders. If you notice, they're all hooked up to these vacuums. And we use top-of-the-line grinders, top-of-the-line vacuums. That might not mean much to you, but it does because there's no dust. If you notice, there's no dust coming out of this. I know a lot of guys who use the cheaper stuff, equipment. There's a lot of dust and a lot of extra cleanup for you. And we do not want you to spend days cleaning up after our mess. So we guarantee there's no cleanup for you. After that, we're gonna vacuum all the floors, get all that dust brought up, gonna get it cleaned up and vacuumed up. And then we start to do what we call basing. So we're gonna start to lay the base layer down. The base layer is the polyurea. It's almost like a glue in a way, you can almost think of it as. So we're rolling this on the floor. We're gonna get a nice, even, clean coverage. And once we get this floor covered, and you can kind of see on the side, we do what's called chipping. So once we get the polyurea laid down, we're gonna come over that next and lay the chips. This is the color that you've chosen or the style of floor that you want. So these chips are made out of vinyl paint flakes, and what we do is we spread them very graciously across the floor. We usually put 1.5 times more than what is required, just to make sure the coverage is really good, really high quality. So after we flake it, we're gonna come back and after it dries, we're gonna come back and we're gonna scrape all the excess flake off of the floor. Like I said, we put a lot of extra just to make sure the coverage is there. So we're gonna scrape up all the excess and reclaim it. Once we do that, we're gonna re-vacuum all the floors, and then we're gonna start our top coat. So the top coat's a polyaspartic. It's a clear top coat. So we're gonna mix up this product, and then what we do is the first part of this is we're gonna squeegee the product on generously. Okay, so this is gonna cover up all those flakes. It's gonna smooth the surface up a bit. There's still gonna be some texture to it, but it's gonna smooth this up and it's gonna seal this floor. Again, this stuff is chemical resistant, it's stain resistant. This product lasts 15 to 30 years, so it's really easy to clean and maintain. After we squeegee it on, we're gonna roll it. We call it back rolling, and we do it 2 different directions just to make sure we have a nice, even coat. The nice thing about this product, you can wash it, and just, to clean it's pretty simple. You can actually use Simple Green or Pine Sol to put on it, scrub it, rinse it out. You can power wash it with not a fine tip, but just normal white tips. And it's just super easy to clean and maintain. So if you have any oil on it, spill it, it just wipes up with a towel. So once we're done with the top coat, that is it. That's the final product. 24 hours after we're finished with your floor, you can drive on it, you can put everything back in your garage. Okay, so it transforms your floor into something absolutely amazing and just an easy to maintain product. The nice thing about it is your concrete is not going to erode, it's not going to chip, and it's not going to go bad. So if you guys have questions, again, please reach out to us and we'd love to help you out.